Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So a few days ago I dropped my very first Arena Breakout tips and tricks video, and the response was crazy. Thanks to everyone who's already watched it and supported. And today, we're leveling things up even more. This video is all about how to make money fast in the Armory map. I'll be sharing the exact strategies that helped me make my 4 accounts rich in Arena Breakout. One account sitting at 110 million. 2 more stacked with over 50 million each. And honestly, my last account, haven't even touched it since Season 2. If you're struggling with making money or just want to speed up your grind, this is 100% for you. So grab your loadout and let's dive right in. Before we dive into the root and real gameplay, real quick, if you are enjoying these Arena Breakout tips, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I've got more videos coming, including how I make crazy money from Armory, and trust me, you don't wanna miss that. Alright, now, let's talk loadout. For this run, I'll be using the M110, one of my favorite budget rifles for farming in Armory. But here is a super important tip before you go craft one. Don't craft it right away. First, head over to the black market and check the prices. Make sure you open and check all 3 boxes. The muzzle section, the grip section, and the stock section. Sometimes you will find a fully built or almost full built M110 for way cheaper than crafting from scratch. Ideally, you want to get one for under 55 to 70k, depending on the day's market. Just be patient, wait for a good deal, because spending too much on gear while farming kills your profit margins. So yeah, M110, budget build, smart buying, and let's get to the next part. The actual loot route I run in Armory.
Wait, did I forget something? Oh, right. Almost forgot to talk about ammo and the rest of the gear. Lol. Let's get that out of the way real quick before we jump into the loot route. Starting with ammo. For the M110, I always run a mix of M80 and M62 rounds. M80 for bots, cheap, reliable, gets the job done on AI. M62 for players, better penetration, perfect for dropping geared enemies if they push you. But seriously, be very careful with your mag setup. Always double check what's loaded. You don't want to be in a PvP fight dumping M80 at a Chad and doing 0 damage. Now for the rest of the gear. For armor, stick to a Tier 3 armor, cheap, effective, and enough to survive most bot and random player shots. Helmet, skip it. Honestly, most cheap helmets won't save you in Armory anyway. Better to save that money for future runs. Bag, go with a camping bag. Affordable and gives you solid space for loot. Rig, any cheap tactical rig will do the job. Just make sure you've got enough space for mags and meds. Nothing fancy needed. And now about headphones. You've got 2 good budget options for Armory. GS2 Tactical Headset. This one has the highest noise pickup range. Great if you want to hear every little sound, but honestly, sometimes it can get overwhelming. M32 Tactical Headset. This has a medium pickup range. Personally, I recommend the M32 for Armory runs. It gives you a good balance, enough to hear nearby footsteps clearly without being flooded by distant noise you don't need. So quick recap before we move on. Ammo, M80 M62. Armor, Tier 3. Helmet, skip it. Bag, camping bag. Rig, any cheap tactical rig. Headphones. GS2 or M32. All right, now that you're geared right and your ammo sorted, let's get into the real money-making part, my Armory loot route that's made me millions. All right, now let's get into the real action.
For this run, I spawned near the infamous 1-minute door, which honestly is one of the worst spawns for snipers like me. Why? Because as soon as the match starts, every squad rushes there trying to breach inside Armory first. It turns into pure chaos within the first minute. And unless you're looking for early PvP, it's not a fight you wanna take, especially when you're here to farm money. So, here's what we're doing instead. We are gonna rotate straight to the staging area. It's safer, and it gives us time to let the lobby thin itself out. The plan? Simple. We are gonna wait there for about 5 to 8 minutes. Let some teams eliminate each other, listen for gunfights, and just chill. While we're waiting, we'll farm a few bots in the area for quick loot. But after killing bots, stay quiet. Don't give away your position with unnecessary noise. If we get a chance to third party and eliminate some players safely, we are definitely taking that shot. But we are not rushing blindly into fights. This is about playing smart, staying alive and making money. Once things calm down, we'll start carefully taking angles and making our move towards the loot spots we want. So yeah, that's the early game strategy for this spawn. Survive the initial chaos, pick your fights, and play it slow until the lobby thins out.
Alright, after chilling for about 8 minutes in staging, now it's time to go hunting. By this point, most of the early teams have either died or moved deeper into the map. But there's still a big chance that a few squads are roaming outside. So, first, listen for gunshots. If you hear fighting near a gas station, barn or the medical area, that's your signal. There are still players out there. I'll rotate, play it smart, and try to third-party them while they are distracted or looting. Just wait for the perfect moment, then push and clean up. Now, let's say you win the fight, but after looting the bodies, you realize, still don't have that much loot. Here's a pro tip I use. If your bag is empty or light, and you've already secured at least 250k worth of loot on your body, in your rig or pockets, just take a no-bag extraction. Why? Because risking a low-profit bag just to die on the way out isn't worth it. Profit is profit. On the other hand, if your bag is full, or you've got way too much loot to leave behind, then wait for the perfect opportunity to extract safely. For example, if you hear 2 teams fighting inside bunker, that's your best chance to sneak out while they are distracted. The whole point is, know when to leave. Don't get greedy. And always play for survival and profit. Alright, so here's my final advice for you guys. If you are focusing on Koen farming, like I am, the main goal is simple. If you've already got good loot on you, don't be greedy. Just extract and secure your profit. But if you don't have enough loot yet, that's when you should think about pushing into Armory itself for high-value loot, but only if it's safe. Also, remember, every spawn point in Armory needs a different tactical approach. The strategy I showed you today was just for this specific spawn and situation. There's no one-size-fits-all in Arena Breakout. And that's why I'm making more videos covering different spawns, different tactics, and more farming guides. So, if this video helped you out, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment if you want me to cover your spawn in the next video. Thanks for watching, and good luck out there. Happy farming!